This is CPM Calculus Chapter 6, number 66. So flag is shown at right. The curved portion is a quarter circle. So here's a flag, and this curved portion here is a quarter circle. Okay? Part A says, imagine rotating the flag about its pole and describe the resulting three-dimensional figure. Draw a picture of it on your paper. Alright, so here is our flag is here, and this right here is the pole. Okay, so if we were to rotate this around the pole, we would have this, we're going to rotate around the pole. So this whole region here gets rotated, as well as this whole region here. Okay, so as you can see that if you rotate it in a three-dimensional figure, right, we have an x-axis and a y-axis. If we're rotating it around this x-axis, this triangle up here becomes a cone-shaped, while this quarter of a circle up here becomes a half of a sphere. Okay, so we have this becomes a cone shape, and this right here is half of a sphere. If you look at it, it kind of looks like an ice cream if you were to tilt it on its side, right? If you tilted that, it's kind of like an ice cream cone with like a perfectly round scoop of ice cream on top, right? So it's a cone with a half a sphere. A half a sphere is also called a semisphere. Okay, you could call this a semisphere. All right. So part B says find the volume of the rotated flag. So you're going to have to remember how to find the volume of a cone and also a sphere. Okay? So these formulas should just be in your notes, but a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times h, and a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so these are the volume formulas for a cone and a sphere. Okay, sorry, it's hard to do this with the video camera. Okay, so here we have two different formulas. All right, so the total volume is going to be the volume of that cone, 1/3 pi r squared h. So look at this. What is r? R is the radius, right? Is this region right here that goes around and makes this circle, and that radius we know is 3. So it's going to be the volume is 1/3 pi r, so r is 3 squared. H is the height of the cone. We can see it's this distance here, which is 5. So 1/3 pi r squared h plus, and again we have half of a sphere, a semisphere, so it's going to be half of this. So it's 1/2 times 4/3 pi r cubed. Oops. And instead of r, remember the radius of our sphere here, this sphere has a radius of 3. Okay? Okay, so then we just simplify this. 1/3 pi times 3 squared times 5. 3 squared is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So if you simplify that, it's 15 pi plus 3 cubed is 27. Divided by this 3 here makes it 9. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 times 9 is 18 pi. You add those up and you get 33 pi. And the units, again, are volume, so it's going to be units cubed. Okay, so that it's 33 pi units cubed is the total volume of our cone with this half sphere on top, like our ice cream cone. All right, so that's going to end CPM Calculus Chapter 6, number 66.